Hello and welcome to Insights with Thomas Caldwell on Thursday, February the 3rd, 2023. Tom, you often talk about emotions impacting decision making. So today, let's talk about fear.
Well, it's interesting. I learned that a school chum of mine from many, many years ago has suffered from high anxiety every day of his life. And I thought about that, and everybody does. Fear is a very common thing in our society. And you know, we're like computers. We're programmed for fear. Everything on television, oh, this is wrong, and this is happening, and this could happen. And also in the investment business, I love these newsletters. The world is going to end at 3 o'clock next Wednesday, and if you subscribe to our newsletter, we're going to keep you safe. It's that kind of thing. Fear is a product, or should I say a means of getting you to buy a product, if you will, whether it be news, whatever. But we suffer from fear, whether it be fear of rejection, failure, sometimes fear of success. And it's something you have to work on. And I can't give you the total antidotes for that, but I think it's faith, and I think it's also gratitude, grateful for where you're at, what you got going. So I think that's quite important. And fear underpins a lot of other collateral problems like anger, bigotry. All these things come off of fear. And I think you have to recognize it in yourself to some degree. Say, okay, how can I deal with this thing today? For me, if I'm in a tough spot, I have to shrink my time frame to one day at a time and pray if you can. So I think it's something you have to think about. I've seen so much money lost in markets because of emotions and fear of losing, fear of not participating in a great run in the market. These sort of things really mess up intelligent and clear decision making.
Okay, so let's talk about the markets.
Well, it's interesting, if we flash back a few weeks, the end of the year, my gosh, the world is in fact ending, all these things, interest rates, recession, war. But if you look at it now and say February, early February, the feeling is interest rates, that they're going to be moderating now. The increases are going to be eased off a tiny bit. Energy prices seem to have stabilized. Inflation pulling back a tiny bit. Earnings reports, as they come out at the first of the year, seem to be a little bit better than expectations, beating the estimates. In short, things seem to be calming down a tiny bit. Markets are still wobbling, but it's like the ripple from a stone dropping. Markets are sort of swinging back and forth. But I think we're going to have a good market this year as we get through some of these things. But we're now starting to see little bits of daylight through the great anxieties we had at the end of the year. Now, there's still the fear peddlers. They're still out there. But you have to sort of pull back and say, wait a sec, what's going right here? Now, we have the Russia-Ukraine business, and they're going to have one more really big swing at each other, it appears, and then we'll see what happens after that. And that's a concern. Yeah, it is a concern. But I think we have to look at the positives, and there are now enough positives surfacing in the economy, in markets, where you can take a look at equities.
Thank you so much, Tom.
You're welcome.
And thank you all for watching. With COVID lockdowns over now, we've decided to tape the Insights videos and air them at the first Thursday of every month. So they'll be monthly now instead of every other week. So please tune in monthly. We look forward to seeing you. And please let us know your thoughts. Bye for now.